Hello everyone, I'm Aren and welcome back to Genshin Impact. Last time we got so many reveals about the prophecy, about what came before and what's to come, and now we are finally meeting the real Hydro Archon Fossilers and also Furina's inner thoughts, inner mind, and hopefully we'll get the answers that we're looking for. So thank you so much for coming by and let's get into it. Hi Furina, this looks like an interrogation kind of thing. Ooh. Hello.
Oh? Who permitted you to come onto this stage? Now, I understand your admiration for my august self, but I must ask you to keep to the rules.
What does august mean? Come on, it's me. Furina? Is it Furina or is it Fossilers?
All right. It is not my intent to reprimand you. There is no need to state your name. Just be off with you. Do not distract me from my performance.
Oh, she's saying don't look at me? I was confused about what that was. That was cool, but it threw me off at first because those are usually the notifications for, gameplay stuff. But I don't see an audience here.
Oh, do not jest. Can you not feel it?
Ooh.
I am Fossilor. The eyes of countless Fontainians are upon me. I must, at all times, display the utmost elegance and nobility.
Oh, maybe this is gonna be her regaining her status as an Archon. Like them two fusing? Something's off. There's no getting through to her. Even in her heart of hearts, she's still playing the role of the Hydro Archon. What sort of resolve must she have that even her inner self and subconscious will have such an impenetrable defense? I mean, living on for 500 years, I feel will help you hone that skill. I have to find a way. Oop, another cutscene? Oh, never mind. So it says, turn off all the spoilers. Well, you could have let me figure that out.
Audience, the performance is experiencing a technical difficulty, but worry not. The guards shall resolve it soon enough.
Whoa. I hate this thing. I said last time that I hate spinning attacks. Well, not last time, the first episode. I know, because I just posted it.
Here come the fireworks!
Maybe it's just a skill issue. Maybe I just can't dodge well enough. I mean, most of the time I'm able to avoid it, but yeah, sometimes I do struggle with it. Got him. Okay, so I'm assuming I'm supposed to... Maybe it doesn't matter, but I'm gonna turn this one off because it's where the guards showed up.
Hey, what gives? The audience is still watching me, you know. Guards? Wait, where are the guards?
Well, there's one. Oh gosh, I hate this attack. I hate that so much. It goes on for way too long. Come on now. Nice. Oh, cool. There you go. That's how the spotlights turned off. In Furina's heart, they must have symbolized the eyes of the people on her. Speaking of which, I think I just received some sort of signal. Was that her true voice? Tickets? When did that end up here? Oh, special front row seats? Will she tell us her story? Either way, it looks like the show is about to begin. In that case, show me how you truly feel, Furina. Ooh! Scene 1, before a mirror, Furina. Oh! I'm playing as her, but I have the black outfit. Anyway, this is cool. Oh, hi there.
Furina.
Fossilers?
Huh? Who's that? Who's calling me? Where are you? Be not nervous.
Oh.
Be not afraid. I am before you.
Ma'am, this is the most afraid I've ever been in my life.
Wait a moment. You're mirror me? How can this be?
Is she taller as well?
Mirror you, huh? You know what? That's not bad. Let's go with that.
Yeah, seems accurate. Also, her double eyes. If that was foreshadowing from the beginning, that is pretty good.
Mirror me. What do you wish to say? The prophecy. Have you heard of it?
Is this when she learned about it?
What prophecy? Wait. I know.
Oh.
I don't know why, but it's in my head somehow. The people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only the Hydro Archon will remain, weeping on her throne. Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away. Oh, very good. You know it well. What's going on. I can't seem to remember anything clearly. The only thing I know for sure is this prophecy. Will it really come to pass?
Yes, it will. And that is why I've come to you. Disaster will come to Fontaine sooner or later. Things will develop just as the prophecy declared. There is no escaping it.
Huh.
But doesn't that mean everyone will die? I'm a Fontainian just like them. Will I dissolve too?
That's what I've been wondering since last time. Does her curse also include her dissolving? Because it says that as long as Fossilers continues to exist, Furina will also continue to exist, so does that mean that she can't dissolve? Like maybe she can feel the effects of the primordial seawater because she's human, but she won't actually die? Well, she won't cease to exist, but technically becoming an Ocean it doesn't mean ceasing to exist, so yeah.
Oh, don't worry. Magical meetings exist in this world precisely to give people a chance to turn things around.
Huh.
It is the reason why you met me today. I will tell you how to save everyone, but you may have to suffer somewhat.
Oh, so there's still hope after all. Goodness, you frightened me. You spoke so much and with so much certainty. As for the suffering, well, I will admit that the first thing that came to mind was, why do I have to be the one to suffer?
Hey, she's honest.
But if the prophecy will come true, I'll also die anyway, right? So if I've already met you as my magical meeting in this world, if there were scales, with all the people of Fontaine on one side, and my pain on the other, is it not obvious where the scales should tilt?
Ooh, this is an interesting theme, because we saw this at the beginning of the quest, where, you know, Malus and Silver sacrifice themselves, and it's like, you shouldn't trade one life for another, but it's the own choice of the people to become heroes, right?
You truly are the perfect human. My ideal.
Yeah, but then, man, she is tall. But also, yeah, I guess the essence of the, you know, that sense of justice is still in her, even if she's in human form.
I suppose this would also be
cool.
the justice that belongs to you.
Huh?
Don't worry, it's nothing.
Yeah, there we go.
Listen well.
Basically what I was saying.
Fontaine has just lost its Hydro Archon. I need you to play a role. That of the new Archon.
Play as
Yeah.
a god?
That's right. You must begin a never-ending masquerade. You must never let anyone suspect your identity. If you can keep it up, then I shall have my way of defying this prophecy. But should your identity be revealed, then all hope will be lost.
That is so much pressure.
But how will I do this? A
Holy
human
crap.
assuming the role of a god without being exposed.
Don't worry. What you must do is not to turn yourself into a real god. You simply need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be.
Interesting.
Being a human yourself, I'm sure you already know what such an entity would be like. Remember, your true challenge will not be pursuing divinity, but contending against humanity.
I'm still not sure I understand, but I'll try. I'll try to do this. So, how long am I going to have to play this role?
A good 500 years.
To accomplish this mission, you will have to stay on the stage for many, many years.
You could have another many
you will
there.
endure and not grow old until your task ends. But I promise you, all will eventually end in a magnificent and dramatic trial, and everyone will be saved.
Is that what happened here?
A trial, huh? How exciting. I'll be looking forward to it.
Scene 2, Ascension speech. Verena. Yeah, she has the white outfit now. Is this when she accepted her place as the Archon? Or she took her place, I guess. I like this little part of Welking. You know, doesn't make for great commentary, but at least it kind of helps me reflect a little bit on the story so far. I'm assuming that's the intention anyway.
The Maison Cardinalise has announced my accession, but this is my first time facing the people.
Oh, accession. Did I said ascension, sorry.
What should I say to most appear like a god? To be honest, I still don't know. Perhaps I should first try to act natural.
Summon courage.
Ladies and gentlemen, good evening, and welcome to the Opera Epiclese.
Wow, she really became a good actor in the 500 years.
I'm sure you've all heard
That's
about
awesome.
how I have taken on the role of Hydro Archon. Indeed, I am Verena de Fontaine, your new Archon.
Appear earnest.
In truth, I know little about becoming a nation's new god, but it will be my honor to guide you all. As the god Focalor, the god of justice, I shall do all within my power to lead you into an age of fairness and justice.
Close politely.
Once again, thank you all for coming. If you should have any questions or suggestions, please send them to the Maison Cardinalise. The future of Fontaine will require us to work together, after all. This should do it. I thought I might stammer, but thankfully, I was able to convey my thoughts just fine. Okay.
Yeah, she did well.
Next.
That's the new Hydro Archon.
Ooh.
Is this some kind of joke by the Maison? I would have thought that a being that surpasses humanity would be a bit more assertive.
Ooh. But she became the way she is.
Hey, did you hear that? She even told us to send her suggestions there at the end.
Shouldn't gods be all-powerful?
She on that
She's being
YouTuber
so
grind.
modest. What's the difference between her and an ordinary person, then?
Yeah, she had to play the part of being all pompous and I mentioned a couple episodes ago, yeah, the Ojosema type of demeanor.
If you ask me, perhaps the succession didn't actually happen. She might just be a Maison-back puppet.
Wait,
Whoa.
what's going on? Why is everyone suspecting me of being a fake? Oh, this is bad. If I get exposed here, there'll be no saving the people from the prophecy.
Yeah, it would have ended then and there.
Right. Mirmi said that I just need to play the role of a god as humans imagine them to be. Calm down, Verena. Think. What do the people want? How would they imagine a god to speak and act? Assertive, with a strong sense of presence. One who can dispel all doubt. That is the character I'm fated to play.
Wow, I'm really excited for Verena's story quest because she seems really cool.
Oh, very good, my
There we go.
people. Only ones such as you are deserving of my rule. Now, I was wondering if some weak puppet were to one day come onto the stage and claim ownership of this opera house, would the children of Fontaine follow them?
Love this, because you could see at the beginning of the Archon quest how she was able to very easily sway people, and of course, you know, that comes with time. Like, if people for generations have regarded her as the Archon, obviously they would, but she had to start somewhere. That's really cool.
It seems that you would all see right through them. Having passed my test, you are qualified to witness wondrous trials alongside my august self.
Again with
here
august.
in this opera house. You may consider my previous act a door gift of sorts.
Oh.
I thought it was a debut that suited the atmosphere. Now then, let us be reintroduced.
Ah, so that was just a performance. How could I have forgotten that we were inside an opera house?
Wow, that's awesome. It's always fun to see that in origin stories, like where certain characters' demeanor came from, you know. That is so cool.
Personality? It's quite shocking, to be honest, but I suppose it's a better look than before.
Such a fascinating and bold deity. How wonderful. Our future may yet be bright after all.
She to be bold.
It seems I've turned them around. Best follow this flow and restart my accession speech.
Summon courage resolutely with conviction.
My dear people, whether you acknowledge me or not, whether you trust me or nay, I say to you, keep faith in your ardor for justice. We have heard it said that this nation's sins can no longer be washed away. Well, I say that justice is most fragrant when it blooms amid sin.
Appear earnest, not turn up the drama.
The scales of justice should not weigh heavy in the hands of its God. On one side, it must carry fairness and justice. And on the other, praise and applause. May law be the prayer on our lips. May judgment be our worship. Let us light the fires and drink to the future of Fontaine!
And the speech emphatically.
There is no trouble in this world that justice cannot solve. All that is needed is for you, my people, to believe in it, heart and soul. So long as I,
Nice.
the Archon Focalor, stand within the Opera Epiclese, so long as I stand before the Oratrice,
Whoa.
I shall even judge the gods of this world!
She did say that she would. They've really done a really good job at developing the Archons in these two last quests. I feel like before that, well, I guess Zhongli a little bit. I feel like in Inazuma it was tough because the Archon was this final boss, basically. And only in the story quest have we really learned a little more about her, but even then, I feel like we haven't learned enough. And for this, for Sumeru, for Fontaine, they have made a great job at developing the character in the Archon quest, which, you know, you'd expect. So yeah, that's really, really cool. Scene 3, Opera House, Verena. From her bed to... Oh, now she's running. I guess she's playing the part now, even on her own.
Lady Farina, here are today's case reports, as well as a summary of the follow-up for your perusal.
Come now, was I not just at the Opera House in person? Leave these kinds of things to Neuvillette.
Did she start leaving all the work to Neuvillette? Is that why he's so busy now?
Besides, none of these trials were the one that I'm looking forward to the most.
If I may be so impertinent, what kind of trial are you truly looking forward to?
The one that will free the people from the curse, right? From the prophecy.
A magnificent, dramatic, and wondrous trial. A trial to end all things. How could you hope to understand?
Wow, she's fully integrated into the...
That's true, I fear I lack the ability to grasp your divine thought, Lady Archon.
No need for fright, and do not take what I said before too seriously. Go now, do your duties. The trial I await. It will come one day.
Yeah, she's fully integrated into the identity. That's awesome. That's so cool that she's not running. Such a simple detail, but I like it.
Lady Farina, I don't know what to say. Thank you for agreeing to see me.
No need to thank me. Or rather, thank your own sense of perseverance instead. Long have you stood in line to meet me, have you not? I'm afraid that's just an inevitable consequence of my divine charm.
Right.
All right. Deoteria, is it? How is your son's illness?
I wonder how she was able to keep appearances without having to use the power of the Archon, right? Because she doesn't have the power of an Archon. I guess it's just the performance. Yeah, I guess that's what they were saying, to be what humans think an Archon will be. But I feel like I will still ask for some miracles, right?
Me, and you knew of my family too. He is doing much better now. In fact, he is far more of an ardent believer than I. He was the one who forced me to seek an audience with you, and to bring your words back to him.
Oh, I think this might be addressing exactly what I was saying.
Oh, good. Very good. If this should happen again in the future, please do not hesitate to come and tell me. Going down to citizens' homes every so often, while not usual practice, should serve as a fine change of pace.
You're such a gentle and wise God. Thank you once again, on behalf of my son.
Shout out to Farina for not letting that get to her head, you know? Like, even not being the real Archon, I feel like it will still get to her head to be worshipped by everyone. But no, she had a mission. Got it clear, she had the justice of Focalors, I guess.
Lady Farina.
Keep going.
Here are the latest hydrological reports.
Ooh.
As for the specific parameters you asked to take note of, I'm afraid things still don't look good.
I see. It's as I thought then. As your god, I did already expect this, but I wanted to see how far your human wisdom would allow you to analyze it.
Right.
All manner of signs indicate that the prophecy will still come to pass. Forget it. That's not something you need to worry about right now.
Well, as I understand it, the Fontaine Research Institute is also trying to find a way to counter the rising water levels.
Really? Have they found anything?
I'm afraid that they haven't found any effective solution thus far.
Yeah, and the results weren't very favorable, because everything blew up.
Oh, is that so? Well, no wonder. This issue has reached the realm of the gods, after all. Still, their spirit is praiseworthy.
Oh, back to bed. Poor girl when she got scared by...
The day is finally over. I haven't had a
By the
moment
Harbinger.
to breathe this whole time. But it's good to see that everything's getting on track. There are no longer any voices of suspicion. Maybe this is fine. I just need to keep going, and everyone will be safe.
That's what she meant, yeah, by I just need to keep going. I just need to be me. Yeah. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, I was starting to feel like, oh, maybe that's just empty. Maybe she's just trying to rile people up. She literally had to be who she was pretending to be in order to save everyone. Huh.
All right, Farina, don't think too hard about this. You need rest. Tomorrow's a new day.
Act 4? Or Scene 4? Opera House, Farina.
Lady Farina, here are the new trial reports for the latest cases, as well as a summary of the follow-up.
There'll be no need for that.
Getting tired of it.
I've seen them already. There's no need to go back over scenes I've witnessed in person before.
Lady Farina.
Yeah, there you go.
Waited so long for this chance to see you in this manner.
She has a black outfit now.
Indeed, my dear loyal citizen. This joyous moment is an honor for us both.
Lady Farina, we're detecting significant hydrological anomalies near Poisson.
Understood. Keep monitoring. Keep me informed should anything come up at the Institute. I don't think I let anything slip today.
Every single
I
day.
must show the people that there is nothing to worry about.
For 500 years. Imagine that.
I just don't know when these days will end. I feel utterly exhausted. Best to rest early today, too.
Scene 5, Opera House, Farina. Gonna continue the cycle? Oh yeah, was that a mistake that she showed up with the black outfit in that one sequence? Nope, there she is with the black outfit as well. Maybe that's just another outfit that she wears, but it's weird that we never saw her with the outfit before. Whoa. Scene... oh my gosh. Oh,
Lady
okay.
Farina, it's like a dream being able to speak with you up close like this.
How many days? Because if that was days, how long will that be in real time? Let me get out the handy dandy calculator, because I didn't see how many it was, but I do know it was 182,000. I don't know if are there leap years in this world? I don't know. That will be, oh, wow. That will be 498 and so years. So, yeah, I'm assuming the full number would have been 500 years. Nice.
I've heard that the first member of our family who was honored to receive an audience with you was Madame Deoteria, almost 20 generations ago.
Wow.
And what a fine family yours is indeed. It brings me great joy to meet such a faithful believer, a descendant of a line most ardent.
Ooh, let me know if someone has done this already, but a drawing of Farina just at the start of her career as an Archon and now at the end, like just seeing the same expression, smiling, but seeing the stress fill up in her face, like pretending, but also, you know, the impending doom and all that. Oh, that would be really cool. If I could draw, I will do that. I mean, I could try, but yeah, I don't know if I'll be able to showcase that emotion as hard as, you know, someone who has been a professional for a long time. So yeah, if anyone listening, it will be really cool to see that.
Farina. My lady?
What is it, good citizen?
Oh, are you crying?
Oh.
Really now? I didn't even notice. This must be the overflow of hydro from my person.
Wow, good excuse.
Can't quite help being the god whose dominion is the waters, can I?
No wonder. No wonder. A manifestation of your power, then.
Right.
Oh, Archon, I am honored to have witnessed it. Honored indeed.
Wow.
So interminable.
Oh.
So lonely. Just how much longer?
Maybe she wasn't crying herself to sleep because she got attacked by the Fatui, but just because of this, you know, all the stress. Holy crap, I respect Farina so much after this.
Hundreds of years must have passed by now. Perhaps the show must go on for hundreds more. I never imagined that it would hurt so much.
That is the sacrifice, yeah.
Have I reached my limit? No. Perhaps I reached it long ago.
Oh.
Today I didn't even notice my own tears. I want to tell someone, anyone, about this. But would that not destroy all I've done so far?
I'm sure if you had told Novelette, it would have been fine,
I've
but
conducted so many
I guess she wasn't sure.
investigations across the centuries. But there's not even a sliver of hope that we might break the prophecy. All I can do is keep heart. I must maintain this act. It is the only way to save Fontaine. Please, mirror me. You have to succeed.
Scene, yeah, again, Opera House, Farina, and 108 through 376.
Farina, you don't have to shoulder this burden alone.
Ooh. Let's go, Troubler.
Although I don't know what
Oh,
you
that's
might be
from...
keeping from everyone.
Yeah.
Your people are more than willing to share your burden with you.
From the box, yeah. Yeah, okay, so the full number is 499 years. Maybe with the leap year, it will be a little less, I guess, technically. That's my voice. Is this scene from when we were within the giant magic box? This is great. I didn't think that this scene will replay in her inner world. Surely I'll find out what she wanted to tell me. This was
Share
that a good point.
my burden.
That's impossible. It was fated right from the start that this would be my duty alone.
But even if your burden doesn't need to be shared, you can still choose to confide in someone.
I feel like she would have said it because she was so close. Also, Paimon was right there. I feel like if it was just us two, it would have made more sense.
Just share it with me. I'm what you'd call a witness.
A witness? Yes.
Yep.
I've heard that you came to Tevat from beyond the stars, yes. In other words, you never belonged here. And if Tevat is, in its entirety, a show on a stage, then you're just a spectator, aren't you? If that's the case...
Maybe it was for the best that she didn't reveal it. They opened the box just in time. But yeah, poor girl. She really wanted to say it, I feel.
I could confide in him, couldn't I? But if things don't play out as expected, the people of Fontaine will be the ones to pay the price. No, Farina, you shouldn't be selfish. But what if it's really all right?
She was clearly struggling with it.
Farina, you've worked so hard for so long. Surely it would be okay to put yourself first for once. Just this once.
Imagine that would have actually messed things up.
Is it such an outrageous thing to do anyway? to find someone in whom you can confide your frustrations and sorrows.
Oh.
Surely, it could not hurt.
Man, that would have been sweet, actually. An alternative story where Farina is able to confide in the Traveler.
If you let this opportunity slip through your fingers, it might never come by again.
In a different retelling of the story, that would have been nice, I think. Maybe in the second act we find out, like we get Farina to confide with us, and this final act is about that, about like getting her to confess that to everyone. You know, it will be a lot of emotions because it will be like we're betraying her trust. But yeah, I don't know. I'm just imagining another way. I'm not saying that would have been better or anything like that. I'm really sad that Farina wasn't able to confide with us even for a little.
Think about it long and hard.
Yep, she thought about it for a long time. Not in time, unfortunately.
No, I have nothing to say.
Oh, psych!
I am Farina, the Archon of Fontaine. Everything will surely get better.
Got him.
All you need to do, dear spectator, is to witness my performance until the curtains fall.
Wow. If she would have said that, that would have been funny, actually. Yeah, not even in this form does she want to confide.
Fine.
Whatever. So I guess that's how it would have played out. And then the box would have opened and yeah, everything would have happened anyway. Wow, so she really did...
doesn't know the truth? You've never once let her in on the full plan?
She really did withstand even the strongest temptation. That is a really respect for Ina now.
Yes, it had to be done. To deceive the heavenly principles, you must first deceive yourself.
Wow.
She did very well. If she had let her resolve falter even once in these 5 centuries, Fontaine would have been doomed to the most tragic fate.
Sheesh.
It seems that trusting humanity was the right decision after all.
I believe that I understand how your deception works, but that is only half the truth, is it not? How would you build on this foundation to save the people of Fontaine?
Yeah.
That is the most important thing.
Yeah, what is the plan?
Ah, good, good. Of course, the Iudex of Fontaine has pinpointed the crux of the issue.
Yeah, I don't know if she's actually taller than Farina or she was just showing herself taller, but I like that even if she is taller, she's still smaller than Nouvellette, or she's still very short in comparison.
I'm sure you've long sensed that the Oratrice is no simple machine, yes?
Yes, and it's been building up all of that in the Minium. Indemnidium? I think so. It feels weird to say it, but is that related to it then?
I've always suspected that it had its own consciousness.
Yeah.
And Lenny did mention that he heard a human voice within the core chamber. It now seems that that person was you, hidden within the machine all along. Am I right?
And then I became one with the Oratrice, taking Fontaine's gnosis with me.
Knew it.
Yes, it would seem so, wouldn't it?
Knew it, yeah.
Alas, your understanding of this device still lacks sufficient depth.
Okay.
In truth, it is no enactor of justice. It is, in fact, a device created to kill the god of justice.
Oh.
I beg your pardon?
Excuse me? Yeah.
Oh, you have it. And to be more precise, not only will the Oratrice take down the god of justice, it will also take down the divine throne upon which she has been placed.
Wow.
I mean, did you think I would be the sort to enjoy peaceful repose while Farina suffered?
Right. So Farina technically made Fausalors made the Oratrice, not Farina.
My work over these last 500 years
that makes sense.
Has been to constantly accumulate indemnidium within the Oratrice.
Indemnidium. Okay. It feels like there should be like a more hard-hitting letter in there. I don't know. It feels weird to say. Maybe it's just me. I don't know.
But really,
like Oratrice.
Some have
like
already discovered that only a small fraction of the energy generated by the device was ever used to provide power to Fontaine.
Yeah, the knave had already figured that out.
The vast majority had to be, accumulated to enact this death sentence.
What?
It was all a part of your plan then? Both the trial and the sentence?
Yeah.
Indeed. This power, accrued over 5 centuries, could have sustained Fontainians for millennia had it only been used for that purpose. Almost all of it has now been stored within the oratories, but only power of this magnitude could hope to destroy the Hydro Archon's divine throne, shaking the rules established by Celestia and breaking through the institution that is the Seven.
So the Oratrice's call for death was for neither Farina nor Focalor, but for the Hydro Archon.
Yep.
The destruction of that divine throne. If I do not misunderstand your intent, you must be...
Returning what's rightfully yours to you, of course.
There you go.
In other words, this was all done to return the authority of the Hydro Archon to the Hydro Dragon of this planet.
Oh, nice!
But...
I did theorize about that in the last stream before the event came out, or the quest. So that means that the Archon will cease to exist.
Oh, what? Getting sad again, are we? The authority of the ancient dragons shall soon be yours once more, O Hydro Dragon Sovereign. And this is the face you make.
All you've done throughout the years is just so you can sacrifice yourself at the very end.
Yep.
I've never quite seen it that way, you know. Even now, I'm quite pleased at how well my deception worked.
It was mostly Farina's deception, but hey, if you guys are one and the same, technically.
Hydro Dragon, don't cry. I must say, had it been within my rights, I would have loved to judge the heavenly principles themselves. Were they not guilty of essentially the same crime?
Yeah, like who are they to enact this quote-unquote justice onto the Archon?
Egeria stole the power of the primordial sea, and the heavenly principles stole the power you ancient dragons possessed.
Exactly.
I, for my part, am the god of justice. And is it not just that your original powers should be returned to you? Speaking of justice, I have always believed that justice lies in the process of pursuing human existence itself. So, if the theft of the primordial sea's might was Fontaine's original sin, then, leaving matters of procedural right and wrong aside, the descent of the Fontainians as humans and their right to exist in this world would be Fontaine's original justice.
Ooh.
In other words, existence was Egeria's justice.
Right.
And to me, justice is the continuation of that existence.
Wow, that's literally, yeah, that is what an Archon should be, right? A protector of the people of the nation.
Defying the prophecy and ensuring that Fontaine's people shall live on. That should be the justice enthroned over all others.
Yeah. I said it before, but I love this quest. This quest is arguably the best they've ever done, in Genshin at least.
At this point, we, whether it be myself or all other Fontainians, have shouldered the burden of this sin for far too long. Iudex Nervillet, the highest judge in our land. When you regain your full power as an elemental sovereign, what verdict shall you pass upon us?
Wow, that's fascinating. This is gonna be the only nation with a dragon sovereign instead of an Archon.
So when I was invited to the court of Fontaine to serve as Iudex, I see now that that was your idea too.
Yeah.
At last. I now understand the true purpose behind this position. In the beginning, I was uninterested in human existence. But these 5 centuries of living alongside them have gradually brought about mutual understanding between us. And I have even attempted to feel as they feel.
Yeah.
You are a devious one, Focalor. Things being as they are. Surely you know that I could never declare them to be guilty.
Here we go, I'm assuming, yep.
The hour of my execution is almost here. For the sinner, the curtain call has come. I know I may not sound it, but faced with death, I find myself a little afraid. Perhaps this is one thing both gods and humans have in common. Farewell, Nervalette. I hope you've enjoyed the part you played these 500 years.
Aww. So... Whoa, cool. Traveler is like, what the heck is happening? One last dance. Oh, I know what's gonna happen. Yep, bow. Wow. There's your power. Dang. Okay, now it hit me. That is sad. Ooh. Yeah, part of that is going to her. Oh, thank you, Farina, for all you've done. From this moment on, please live happily as a human, just as I wish we could. So good. Whoa, let's go! Sovereign Dragon! Oh my gosh!
I, Eudex Nervalette, hereby declare, people of Fontaine, your sins are forgiven.
Yo! Oh, he looks so cool in that form. Yeah, it just hit me at the end. But I guess if she's both... Like, part of her is Farina. Technically, she destroyed that half of herself. In a way, you know? I know technically she did die, but I'm kinda trying to work with it. She's still living on in some way in Farina. As a human, as she wanted to be, you know?
What just happened? Has the death sentence been carried out?
It has.
Was that bright light some sort of misdirection? I have a feeling that something huge just happened.
But since we're all still alive and haven't been dissolved, I assume whatever happened was good for us.
It's time to end this. We must mete out punishment to that beast.
Yep.
Didn't you say just a moment ago that it can't be defeated?
Well, now it can. Nervalette. Badass mode.
I have gained the strength sufficient to deal with it.
Oh, let's go!
Through certain means, I now have the ability to separate the power of the primordial sea from that creature.
Let's go!
We should seize the opportunity to pursue our quarry.
You obtained power just now?
Traveler, now that the oratories can no longer function, I require an executor to help me mete out justice.
You mean me?
The root of the calamities
'Cause I'll do it.
Fontaine. The beast that enacts the prophecy. Its name is the all-devouring narwhal.
Let's go! I love narwhals.
Come with me, traveler. The hour of execution has come.
Let's do it. Hell yeah. Wait, is that where the boss fight is gonna be? Where it's gonna be available, I mean. That goes hard in the courts. Here we go. Wow, we're just jumping in, huh? Oh, this thing is so cool.
We're going to execute
Whoa, 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 whoa! It's like it's breaking through reality. That is so freaking cool.
The primordial sea from the whale. Considering the size of the beast, I cannot reach the power source. Unless we can find a way to attack it from within.
From within?
I shall share a part of the ancient dragon's power with you. We shall look for an opening together.
Okay, what opening is there? Oh, 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 whoa! Am I supposed to let it hit me, or?
Time for a light show.
I imagine no, but
into hostility.
Sorrow. Wow, this thing is strong. How much health does it have?
There is no
Also,
escape.
I used that way too early. Oh gosh. Oh, this is so cool. I am recording, right? I better be recording. Okay, just wanted to confirm. Whoa! The heck? The event stone effective attracted all the worrying nerval attention. Film our new oh, nice.
Cannot resist its instinct to devour. Continue to trigger its
I don't have any characters currently. The opportunity will present itself. Well, the fire is filled up. Oh, it was filled up. I don't know what happened now. Oh, now it's weaker, maybe? No, doesn't seem to be weaker. Oh. Visitor from the far side of the Sea of Stars. Whoa! Am I supposed to run? No, yeah.
Why is there a holding thingy over there? It looks really scary.
This is so cool. What is this thing? Friggin' Dark Souls boss type beat. Can't even talk.
Cry loud. I have granted you my protection. Do not.
Oh, thank you.
Seize the moment and use my power to suppress its root from within.
Okay. But I need to learn how to do that because I haven't figured it out. Why are you so strong, dude? Come on. Gosh. This thing is strong. This might be one of the toughest boss fights. It's gonna be cool. Power of Numa needs to destroy the power. Oh, does he have Ocean Numa?
Shine down.
Don't know exactly how to use it. And I know I have it with thanks to Nouvellette. I don't really know how to activate it. Am I supposed to let it hit me, or do I even have it anymore? No, I don't. Whoa. Oh, okay, it's just automatic, I guess. Destroy. Oh, we destroyed it. We broke out, nice. Oh, second phase. Oh. Okay, we defeated the whale. But whoa. Whoa. Yeah, you weren't expecting that, were you, Nouvellette? Hi. Freaking Honkai Impact. Child! Hi.
Thanks for helping with the cleanup. It should have been my job, but oh well.
Who are you? She has to be from another world as well, right? I saw her in the trailer. The VA did an announcement that she was voicing her.
It was just supposed to be a short private training session for me. I didn't think that my disciple and my master's pet would start brawling in the meantime.
Oh, wait, what?
Well, actually, I had a feeling that it would happen at some point. But they bumped into one another earlier than I thought. What a blunder. I suppose I'll have to swing my sword 3 million times as penance.
Disciple? Your master's pet?
Power. Who are you exactly?
Paimon has an idea. From what she said earlier, she must be Child's master.
Right.
Skirk, right?
Right.
It's just that he gave us the impression that she was the less talkative person.
I guess. I mean, she is old, right?
I simply did not have anything to say to the weak. But you, on the other hand, managed to defeat the all-devouring narwhal without using power from beyond this world.
Okay, now knowing this, it just makes it all the funnier. throwing Child to whatever. was so funny.
So you may speak to me as equals.
What sort of person will take the all-devouring narwhal as a pet?
I have to agree. It's a strange use of a planet's primordial waters just to raise an all-devouring narwhal. That kind of power is wasted on it. It's not cooperative. It eats too much. And I have more important things to do with my time than pet sitting. The only thing that creature has going for it is its looks. All in all,
it does look pretty cool.
Fails as a pet.
I agree.
Miss Skirk? I think you might have missed the point.
Miss Skirk.
The point being?
Well, being that this pet almost destroyed an entire nation.
Yeah, potentially the entire world.
So what sort of person is your master? Well, child's master's master. Wait, is that right?
Oh, right.
Kinda.
So you don't know him. Sorry,
Ooh.
I assumed you did. His name is Sertologi.
Sertologi? Who?
I am unfamiliar with that name.
Could that be one of the descendants of Tevat?
Huh. So Master isn't sufficiently famous.
Yeah.
How should I describe him then?
Oh.
Have you heard of the name The Foul?
Is that a Harbinger? I don't know if that's a Harbinger, but Child's ulti is called Foul Legacy, and his delusion form is called Foul Legacy. His transformation.
The Foul?
Still nothing? Well, how about the Visionary? Vetterfalnir then? Or Gold Rhindaughter?
Maybe Honkai fans will know these names?
Oh, that one we've heard! Rhindaughter's part of the Hexen Circle. She's Albedo's mom, right?
Oh!
Oh, so you do know that name.
Oh.
To be honest, I also heard all of those names and titles from my master.
Oh.
I don't actually know them either, but I suppose you understand now, yes? My master is likely a similar sort to Rhindaughter.
Oh.
They are both pursuing some form of perfection.
Gotcha.
Wait, didn't you also mention a visionary person? Paimon didn't quite catch their name.
That Dotori?
Actually, never mind that. I believe it expedient to inform you.
It will be nice though.
That the all-devouring narwhal used
But I
up nearly
guess-
all its strength fighting you.
Yeah, she doesn't want to be exposition machine, which is understandable.
Such roiling hydro energies will prove difficult for the planet's deep seas to digest. As such, the Fontaine back on the surface has most likely been thrown into chaos.
Yeah, pretty much.
In other words, the prophecy that you've been fretting over should now be in full swing.
What?
No, there's little to be surprised about that, Paimon, yeah. It is natural after all, the prophecy will surely come to pass. We knew this and accepted it. However...
Not to worry. Focalor has already managed to deceive the heavenly principles.
Exactly.
In the end, the people will all be dissolved into the waters, and only Farina will remain, weeping on her throne.
Whoa! Wait, actually?
Only then will the sins of the people of Fontaine be washed away.
Yo, why is this so cinematic? The ship, right? Because this is normal water. This is not primordial water. Yeah. Exactly. Yay, Navia! Yeah, they got the boats. Fortress of Meropid has the boats as well. Wow. Wait, is this gonna be Fontaine now? Oh, here it comes. Oh, never mind. What the heck? Oh no, it is, yeah.
All hands initiating.
Let's go,
emergency
Risley.
rescue.
Wow, this is a really cool cutscene.
Hurry! Hey, lend a hand.
Let's go. Yeah, Fremine, feel free to dive safely. Ooh. Wow, they can dive a lot. I guess if they're part Oceanids, maybe they're able to stay underwater for longer.
Look! The water's receding!
Oh, okay. It is going back down. Nice.
It's a miracle!
Water's receding.
We didn't dissolve. The prophecy was wrong. The prophecy was wrong.
Let's go, Farina. Did it, girl.
Are you alright?
Yeah.
We're saved. The prophecy was wrong.
That was great. That was great. That was really good.
The
Aww.
sun renewed. The Spina Rasula talks post-disaster rebuilding. I recently visited Poisson to meet with Miss Navia, spokesperson of the Spina Rasula, and we spoke about Poisson's present and future.
Yeah.
Old soil can still give birth to new bloom, Miss Navia stated. Hope is like seeing a small cookie when you're starving late at night. You just eat a little of it.
Wow, I relate to that actually.
Ship Winglet, Booner Brain of the Fontaine Research Institute. The various disputes that have arisen on account of Mr. Edwin have suddenly become a shield over the Institute, with Jurier turning out to be a once overlooked hidden gem.
Right, it was him who helped develop this project, right?
People always call the first researcher mad, but few know what to call the second. And should that latter person achieve a miracle, they would find it all the harder to find a word with which to classify him and his team. Wow! Paimon barely recognizes the people in the reports. Are those really Jurier and Navia? They sound like real big shots.
They might have been real big shots from the start. We just didn't meet them in that capacity.
What do you think?
Exactly.
Pretty enthralling, huh? The
Very
Steamboat's
nice.
idea was pretty simple. With the disaster just having passed, we would print a free edition packed to the margins with good news to calm people down.
Aww, that's good.
The value for these big scoops lies in their inevitable follow-ups. We'll publish further reports and go into the stories behind those people. Edwin's assistant, Jurier, created a true flying ship, while Navia is leading people in the reconstruction of their home. I'm sure that these stories could draw even your well-traveled eye.
The articles still made me curious about how things will play out.
Wait a minute. Didn't we watch everything happen from start to finish? What's there to be curious about?
And that's exactly why I'd like you to come
Different
conduct interviews
perspectives.
with me.
Yeah.
You're the best incubators of news, if you haven't noticed. And also, with you around, I'm sure I'll get to see that Duke.
Are you sure? Hasn't he turned you down several times already?
Oh, this time will be different. Come on.
I guess
Let's
you do
head to
have our
Poisson
connection.
first, and then make a trip to the fortress. There are some things you'll only know when you get there.
Alright. I guess we're wrapping things up for the quest. So we're going back to Son, to places a better tomorrow. What happened to Child? I love how in all this we still don't know what happened to Child. Like, he came in, he is literally the Giga Chat beam. He just showed up, helped us resist the calamity for a little longer, made us fall a giant narwhal, and just left. Or I guess was thrown through a hole. So I wonder if once Tevat's story is complete, because we only have 2 more nations left. We have Natlan and we have Snezhnaya. After that, I wonder if we'll go... I don't know. Like, part of me does want the Genshin story to be concluded at one point. I now want to see the exploring other worlds, because that seems to be where Child got sent to, right? Probably got sent to another world or something. But yeah, okay, let's wrap up the story. I think we have enough time. So yeah, this might end up being a longer episode. Yeah, but I guess I thought there will be another act. But yeah, okay, so now... Finale. But honestly, I think Genshin should do that more often, like 1 act per version, because I think that will help. I think everyone, you know, not have to hurry up too much, try to beat everything and all that.
Navia!
Also, I'm surprised we didn't see the Nave. Did she go back to Snezhnaya or something? Because, yeah, I'm seeing the Fatui
Oh,
here.
it's you. What brings you all here?
Hey, we're just having a look around.
I'm here to update
Yeah.
myself on how things are going here. Oh, the Fatui are here too.
Yep.
Let me introduce you. This is Mr. Garunt Snežević. He represented the Knave in sending us a large amount of supplies, and is helping with our work.
Interesting. So did the knave leave?
Our residents are hard at work as well. Thanks to everyone, work is progressing nicely. We've lost a lot of people,
Yeah.
but we're moving forward. That will have to be enough.
It will have to be. I wonder if she stole the Gnosis. But I guess the Gnosis wouldn't have any power anymore, right? Because Nubilet has it now. Unless we're gonna go talk to Nubilet, then he's gonna be like, oh yeah, by the way, I gave the knave my part of my power.
Hello, Miss Charlotte. I'm a big fan of yours. I especially like that article you wrote last year about Fontaine's stray cats.
Wow, nicest sounding Fatui ever.
But if you don't mind, could you not emphasize our role too much in your report? It's not charity we're doing here. We just happen to share the same interests as the Spina.
Oh, wow.
I get where you're coming from. I'll keep it as simple as possible. Or would you be willing to feature as friendly neighbors?
That would be fine. Thanks.
Wow.
Oh, you're back too. How are things?
Yo, that guy is the gold. That guy should be the leader of the Fatui.
We finished laying down the construction materials.
We
It'll
really
be
need-
another hour before the workers are able to go over there.
Give us more chill Fatui members. Everyone in the Fatui is just insane. I need this more chill members like him.
You're here too, Clarant?
Well, her reputation's greatly risen after that whole duel business with Miss Farina. So she's here
I
in
guess.
Poisson to wait out the heat.
Yeah.
All right. She really came here to help me out.
There's too much to consider in the reconstruction of Poisson. The Spina has need of more decision makers. And, well, I do already happen to be connected to Mr. Callis.
In a way.
Oh, wait just a moment. Do you mind me asking a few questions? You know, about how you felt before the duel, about what it was like facing down a god. There's lots of exciting material there, I bet.
I mean, the working theory was that she wasn't the Archon, so maybe that'll help. But we weren't sure, so she still had to face him head on.
Forget it. I'm sure you can find a better theme than that, Miss Charlotte.
I see you're the same as always. Couldn't you do me a favor, for Navia's sake?
Well, if we're talking about doing things for my sake, you might as well just take a few more photos of me. Or of the Traveler. It's better than wasting time persuading Chlorand at any rate.
Of course I will. I'm not gonna let him off that easy. All right, then everyone who
Oh.
wants to be in the photo, gather up. And smile.
How did it go? Was it a good shot? Did Paimon look cute in it?
Not bad. Your addition really helped the composition of the picture.
Nice.
All right, hang on a moment. Let me snap a few more shots.
Charlotte takes more pictures of Poisson to the clicking of
All right, that should do it.
Genshin.
I'll be back
Genshin.
here later anyway, so let's call it a day.
Guys, however, I really liked what you did with a little button that you can press to skip, not have to fast read everything. That was nice. Keep it up. Keep it up.
You're very quick.
Speed is of the essence when it comes to the news, and freshness is the key. Also, not to brag, but I'm pretty good at building connections. Who knows?
Nice.
I might eventually get that interview with you after all, Miss Chlorand.
Wow.
Eventually.
You really do have that never say die spirit. I'm impressed.
I'll hazard a guess that this is how you got that interview at the Fortress of Meripede.
You already knew she was going.
You're well informed. Let me make a guess too. I asked Sijuin who told Monsieur Nervillet, and he told you, right?
That's a very complete information chain.
Thanks, Garant.
In truth, all Monsieur Neuvillette asked me was, when did the fortress become so friendly towards the media?
Oh,
I told him that it was
I
best
see.
not to speak too soon. There's no guarantee that Ridesley will make a personal appearance.
True. He does keep to himself quite a bit.
You're right. I've got to treasure every moment I have with them. In which case, I'll be making a move first.
Let's go, Charlotte. You're on that Nardwar grind.
Stay safe now. And tell me if you hear anything interesting. I'll treat you to afternoon tea in exchange.
Let's go to the Fortress of Meripede. Hey, nice meeting you, Garant. If we ever want to contact the Fatui, can you be our help for
You
that?
seem
Oh.
curious about the fortress.
Oh, I guess we're interacting with everyone.
Of course. That Risley. I still remember going down to the fortress to grill him for information on my father's case. Boy, did he take me for a ride. Without telling me anything, of course.
But he did invite you to tea, didn't he?
Right, yeah.
2 large pots of it, in fact.
Yeah, I imagine.
It was good tea, though.
I have to agree. The tea there is very good.
Speaking of that, would you like to have some today? I mean, you've got time, right?
Well, I'd be partial to some shortbread.
Wow, it's like we've got a menu or something. Sure.
Good.
What flavor of biscuits would you like, Mr. Snezhevich?
Me? I'm fine with anything. But I would prefer chocolate, should you have it.
Oh, he's such a sweet dude. He's just a guy. Make Garund a playable character. No, I'm just kidding. No, he's cool. I like him. But yeah, I better don't be doing, because with NPCs, I'm always careful. Because I know you guys love to make them friendly characters with the purpose of then taking them from us. I've learned my lesson by this point, and I will probably fall for it multiple times throughout the rest of this game. So, yeah.
All right. Leave it to me.
I'll go over the newly arrived supplies with you later, Mr. Snezhevich. We should be able to finish the preparatory work today.
That works great for me.
Huh. Is it just me, or did you get a new lipstick?
I did. It was a gift from Sijuin. Want to give it a try? I think the color would suit you too.
But yeah, oh boy, here we go. I don't think I'll ever go. I'll check how many chests I missed in the Fortress of Meropid. But other than that, I don't want to come back here ever. Also, wouldn't it have been cool if there was, like, the boat became the new Fortress of Meropid? That's why I thought maybe the sea will still be up. But yeah, it would have been cool seeing it. You know, kind of like the ship from Liwa, Beto's ship. Oh yeah, going the opposite way.
Wow, guess we're here again, huh? There's a real nostalgic feeling to this place.
I don't know if nostalgic is the word that I will use, Paimon.
Looks like you've been missing us.
Oh wow, Risley jump scare instantly.
Duke! Did you come all the way to the entrance to greet us?
I like how Paimon calls him Duke. It's like, right, Duke.
Of course. I'm here to welcome you and our dear Miss Charlotte, whom our good head nurse recommended to me.
What did I say? Everyone always says, oh, the Duke is such a recluse, he's a bad guy. He's just here, just chilling, trying to invite us for some tea. He's the best.
It's an honor to finally meet the much-rumored Duke. Thank you for consenting to my visit to the fortress, sir.
No need to thank me. But that said, I shouldn't be the focus of your interview. I trust you recall our agreement?
Oh, I see.
Of course.
All right then, this way.
Yeah, so he does keep to himself still. But he's also pretty chill. Hey, Juru! Look at this star. Wait, will we see? Yeah, let's go! The OTP.
Hey, no need to be so nervous. I've already taken all the photos we need.
And took them individually, you know, so people won't suspect to think wink wink, nudge nudge.
Miss Charlotte, do these pictures really need to be published on the cover of the Steambird?
It would seem that Miss Lorvine doesn't want her face to appear beside that of Mr. Jurier,
Sir, please don't say things like that.
Risley's the best.
But it looks like dear Mr. Jurier denies it. Might this interview be very important to you then?
No, I just... This is my first time being interviewed, and I'm very thankful to the Steambird for...
Now, I might not look it, but I actually did meet Mr. Edwin once. And I'll be honest, I enjoyed chatting with you more. You've definitely got more of that genius vibe going on. The boat that brought about a miracle, the ark that saved the people. Why, you recreated a myth back there, like an emissary of legend.
It is pretty cool.
Still, if I might ask, where's that flying ship now?
Looks like Charlotte's trying to get herself another exclusive scoop.
Yep, trying to go into the Forbidden Zone.
I have to apologize, but that ship is presently in the bowels of our factory.
Yeah.
I'm afraid it won't be easy for you to get a shot of it.
Really? Well, then in that case, could I have an interview with you to make up for that loss?
Let me take you to the ship. She really does know how to squeeze opportunities for all they're worth.
You already know my answer, I'm afraid. Best you interview our head nurse instead. Or perhaps you'd like to take another photo of this couple of researchers?
Did you really have to use the word couple? Well, then, 2 solo photos will do.
Is my hair messed up? Please, someone help me have a look.
Things sure are getting pretty lively here.
Yeah.
We've seen this kind of thing before. Oh,
yeah.
Seems like everyone's here. Would any of you like to try this new drink I came up with?
No thanks. I think we have to leave. I think we gotta leave now, actually. I think we're good for now.
Hey, Miss Charlotte. Why don't you, take some pretty photos of our head nurse? Sure. Come on, Miss Sijuane. Over this way. Let's find a brighter spot.
Why did I was seeing... My mind is playing tricks on me. I was looking at Charlotte here, and I don't know why from the corner of my eye, I thought she didn't have her human face anymore. Maybe I'm just dreaming. Maybe that's just what I want. Maybe I want to see a Melusine look like a Melusine. Sorry.
Sure. Do I have to smile? So,
Of course. Well, maybe not. I feel like you look pretty creepy.
Same old, as you can see. Fontaine's undergone some changes, but this place is still more or less the same.
Other than that flying ship, it got a tad too much attention, I think.
Yeah, people are gonna try to sign up for the Fortress of Meropid after that or something. This is gonna become a whole attraction. Imagine.
That's why I decided to let the interview go through. We should direct more public opinions toward the behind-the-scenes heroes. Am I right, Mr. Jurier? Miss Lurvine?
You're too kind, sir. I believe that you too should have your day in the sun. Not that you would want that, which is a pity.
Okay.
I'll just leave the spotlight to you two.
Duel with Risley for a while and share news from above ground with him.
I see. Lots of things happened that day, huh? Anyway, regarding that
lots of
Harbinger,
things.
I'm not sure you remember, but his 3 young followers are still waiting for his return.
He sure did win them over, huh?
I'll tell them that there's good news and bad news. The good being that their boss seems fine, and the bad being that they must face extended sentences for abetting his escape.
Dang.
Oh, actually, what about you? Are things gonna change for you too?
What change
Why
can there
won't they?
be?
Yeah.
The fortress will keep chugging along, and so will my duties. As to what Miss Farina's departure will mean for the nation, and if our laws and governance will be transformed, we'll leave those to the folks in the overworld.
Departure? Where is she going?
Hey everyone, the photo shoot's done.
Or is it just that she's stepping down as the Archon?
Good. In that case, let's call it a day here.
Thanks for your cooperation. Come on, Traveler, let's go. Till next time, everyone.
There'll be a next time?
Maybe. Who knows? I might write a story about the underwater factory next time. Until then. All right. Last stop, the docks.
Should I talk with this too? Let me talk with this too.
Oh, you know, I'd love to see you in one of Charlotte's photo shoots one day.
Is that really necessary? Our line of work doesn't really require much photographing.
Come on, Risley.
It's precisely because we don't need the picture that they'll have value as keepsakes. You don't really look all that opposed to the idea, you know?
Maybe I'm just happy that I managed to once again avoid the spotlight. I think this interview went well either way.
Yes, you successfully kept prying eyes away by using Mr. Jurier and Miss Lurvine as shields. Very good.
You should be happy for them. They have a bright future ahead of them.
I think they do. If they ever rebuild the institutes, I feel like they will accomplish some great things. I mean, even down here, they were able to accomplish some great things in the fortress. I feel like they'd be able to accomplish so much more in the research institute. I'm not gonna wait for the elevator. Let's just go. Here we go. Oh, I don't think I'm gonna drop. Or maybe I will. Maybe I will. We'll see. Maybe.
Everything.
I didn't know if the quest was gonna start before I fell or if I was supposed to hit. I think what happened is the quest started right as I was gonna do the plunge attack, and so it didn't let me do it. And it also caused that to happen.
Navia mentioned that she stayed in touch with Limmy and the others after working together.
Sorry, I need to pay attention.
Apparently, they've been at the docks distributing these strange pockets the whole time since.
Oh.
Traveler, Paimon. Ah, and Miss Charlotte, too.
Would you like a magic pocket?
What sort of gadget is it?
It's a wondrous bag that can be used to carry many things. The water level has returned to normal, but if you see any of your things floating around, you can use this to carry them. Or you could trick a friend into doing it for you.
Trick a friend? I wonder which of my friends would fall for that.
What the heck, Charlotte?
You could just make a friend like Fremine here. Isn't that right, Fremine?
Is this what you meant by... I'll help you make some more friends?
Aww.
To be honest, that sounds pretty sweet. Could I have your contact, please?
Sure. Please, write down my address.
Why did they actually become friends?
You sure are working hard to help Fremine so socialize.
That's what I would like to see, like their relationships develop. Because I think we see that a little bit in events, but we don't see the relationship actually like flourish. They kind of just hang out for a little bit. The characters just kind of stay the same. It would be cool if we go back to like, let's say Liu and the two Fatui that are hanging out. They actually end up being a couple. You know, the Fatui from that have the separate shifts for the bank. Like they actually end up being a couple or something. We saw a little bit of that in the event, but I don't know if they will actually go beyond it. And yeah, it would be cool if we ever go back to Fontaine. That they will be friends now, like they will be hanging out. Remine and
He
Charlotte.
was the one who proposed doing this. He
That'd be
even
cute.
wants to assist in our magic shows.
Sounds like that will suit him.
Yes, I was planning to first introduce Pear as an assistant, and later Fremine himself. In the future, I think we can leave underwater escape magic to him too.
Oh, dang.
That said, would anyone want
Well-
to see a diver escape underwater?
I was about to say that, yeah. I mean, it will make it even more challenging, right? You could put him there. You put him there at the beginning of the presentation, and then you start doing a bunch of tricks. Meanwhile, Fremine is up there in the water. Like, oh, he seems to be fine. How you doing, Fremine? Good, good. All right. All right, anyway, here's a card. Pick a card, any card. Turned into fire. Never mind. And then at the end of the performance, Fremine escapes or something. I mean, the same trick that Linnet did on Linnet.
Oh, it'll work out.
It'll be fun.
Every journey begins with the first step. He'll become a part of our show eventually.
Lynette, could you come over? Miss Charlotte
Aw.
says she wants to take a picture of us.
Got it.
My, that Charlotte is rather perceptive. She got rid of everyone the moment she realized I had something to say to you.
Huh.
So, how have things been, Traveler?
Doing all right.
Father says that you did a great deal during the latest events. She's very grateful for your contributions to Fontaine.
Yes.
That's alright. We were more than happy to help. So, what's she doing now?
Would be nice to find an ally with the Fatui. But I don't think that's gonna be the case. I think we're gonna go back to enemies after this.
Oh, I guess you haven't heard.
Yeah.
Well, after Lady Farina left, Father and Monsieur Nervillet opened negotiations, during which he gave Fontaine's gnosis to her as a diplomatic gift.
Oh.
A diplomatic gift? A gnosis?
Come on! What was that her whole plan? Was that the Knave's plan? I bet you that was the Knave's plan all along. Oh, you know, I gotta respect it. I gotta respect the hustle.
Yes, I was quite surprised at first myself. But when I thought it over, there were actually a number of things going for it.
Right. It's not even the power of the Gnosis, it's the Gnosis itself that matters, so yeah.
It could have been done as an apology for the incident with Lord Child, or as thanks
Yeah.
for his help in tying the all-devouring narwhal down.
Then give it to Child. Poor Child. He's doing the most and he's not getting anything.
Furthermore, Father did
messed up.
also lend significant aid to Fontaine and
Yep.
Poisson.
She did. She did. With what purpose? Huh? Huh? With what intentions? Hmm?
That's true, but this is a gnosis we're talking about.
Right.
Seem a bit irresponsible?
I would agree, but I've also heard that it seems that Monsieur Nervillet has had a significant change of heart regarding the matter.
Huh.
So there's some reason for this that only Nervillet knows about?
Ooh. But maybe he even agrees with what Taritza is planning to do. Because at the end of the day, yeah, because I mean, if we're facing the Heavenly Principles, if that's what the Sarisa wants, then I feel like, yeah, the Archon, technically acting Archon of Fontaine, would agree to that. And so did Zhongli, right? Zhongli gave the Gnosis willing. That's interesting.
I suspect you'll have to ask him about that yourself. Ah, yes, speaking of which, I did see him strolling around the entrance to the Fortress of Meripede a while back.
Isn't he real busy and stuff? Paimon didn't think he'd have the time for that.
I think he is gonna be the one who we ask the questions, right? About our sister and everything.
Topic. The gnosis was given to the knave, right? What about Child?
They say that he's returned to Snezhnaya to recover from his wounds.
Oh.
I hear that the recent disaster really did a number on his health.
Oh, so the portal took him back to... Wait, did we see him in the cutscene? I don't think we did, right? Or did I miss that? Yeah, I thought the portal took him to, like, where Skirk is from or something like that. But no, I guess it just took him back to the normal world. I guess I can now call him one of my war buddies.
That's true.
What does that
When
mean?
you think about it, we've had loads of run-ins with the Fatui.
Yeah.
We'd be allied with them this time.
Yeah, that's interesting.
So shocked by such a simple switching of sides?
A little bit. The knave, right? Yeah.
Father.
Oh, this is gonna be interesting. We've never seen Lainey and Arlecchino interact.
Well, what do you know? Come to the docks to see how my children are doing and meet the traveler by chance. Please do not pay my accomplishments in Fontaine too much mind. I would have done them regardless.
I kind of believe that, yeah. Like, obviously it worked out for her because she got the gnosis, but she still seems to genuinely care for Fontaine, and especially for her children.
Are you going to take the gnosis back to Snezhnaya?
She said she was a knave of the Tsaritsa, so yeah.
That is our duty as harbingers, yes.
Right. Can you tell us what the Tsaritsa's plan is? I guess probably they don't even know.
The goal of the Fatui concerns not a single place or person, but the entire world. With such a grand goal in mind, it is inevitable that we must wear many masks.
Sure. That didn't sound as reassuring as you hoped it would, but I get your point. I do feel like the Tsaritsa has a plan to like take down the Heavenly Principles or something like that. Yeah, I don't know, it's gonna be interesting.
Switching my masks is something I've always done.
Will you keep to your position?
Well, that depends on many things. No one truly knows what the future holds.
Sure.
What good is honesty if you can't rely on it forever? As for you, I very much look forward to our next collaboration. Good things cannot be achieved alone, and you've proved yourselves to be great partners.
VTubers at the end of their collaboration stream. Actually, I just remember something. Please help us deliver this. Yeah.
A vision?
Child's vision, specifically.
All right. I'll remember to return it.
Yeah.
Thank you for keeping it safe for him this entire time.
You're very welcome.
And
hey, Charlotte.
That's a wrap for me. You're...
Oh gosh. You're gonna try to get an exclusive?
Greetings, Miss Journalist.
Miss Journalist?
Hello. If I'm not mistaken, there are diplomatic channels I'll need to report to take a photo of you.
That is correct. So forgive me, but I will not be able to serve as a subject in your article. However, feel free to write as much as you'd like about our dear magicians and our upcoming rookie talent.
I will.
The sea breeze is quite
cool.
pleasant. I shall continue my walk while the weather remains so agreeable. Farewell.
She has class. She has a lot of class.
Farewell, Father.
Again, this whole quest really was Hoyoverse trying to redeem the Fatui. Because I feel like at this point, most people just had the idea of Fatui equals bad guys, you know? And obviously, you know, the people who have read the lore know that the Fatui are inherently evil. Especially the Harbingers, they all have their own goals. As someone who wants to take the information mostly from the game itself, this quest was very nice for getting that redemption of the Fatui.
Oh, she has such an intimidating presence. I didn't even dare to take a picture. Thankfully, I've already wrapped up all my pre-scheduled interviews. Thank you all. This'll be more than enough for me to write about, I'm sure.
Nice.
Don't be too nervous. Why don't you take a magic pocket before you go? Here, Traveler, Paimon, you take one too.
Oh.
To move things about?
Yeah, I think it will be useful.
That's right. Funny. I was giving out magic pockets when we first met too. And
yeah.
What do you know? I'm doing the exact same thing right now. So many things have happened, but the pockets are still the pockets.
That's a funny way to put it, but I agree.
I guess this must be life. We will all
That's
follow
life.
our own paths, and serendipity will lead you to your fated friends. All right, then. We'll be handing out pockets in some other districts later, so we'll get going now. Have a good day, you two.
A good day, guys.
Guess we sent Charlotte off. Should we go see what Neverlette's doing? As long as he's not so busy that he doesn't have time to chat anyway.
Right. Okay, I think this is gonna be the end of the quest, so I'm gonna finish it right now. I know it's been a long episode, so I hope you guys got some snacks, maybe some chips, maybe some refreshments. I don't know, what do you guys eat usually while watching these videos? I actually have thought... Oh, yeah. I actually have thought about having some snacks with me when I stream, because sometimes I do start getting pretty hungry, not gonna lie, once we reach the like 3-4 hour mark. Maybe an energy bar or something I should probably start getting. But yeah, hi Nibilet.
So, you really are here, Neverlet. I didn't think you were going to have free time this hour of the day.
Really? Oh, I suppose you must have met Mr. Linney. He took the time to greet me earlier when he passed this way. In any case, you came at a good time. I was just considering reaching out to you to set up a meeting, so I may explain some things that I haven't had the time to before.
Please do, yeah.
Aw, Paimon
Right.
Alright, let's have it then. How was Fontaine actually saved? The whole business is still quite the mystery to us.
Well, I mean, I kinda saw the cutscene, but I understand that Paimon wouldn't know.
It is strange how words can often leave a bitter taste in the mouth when it finally comes time to say them out loud.
Yeah. He bled sigh softly before telling you the truth concerning what he saw that day. Nice. Fossalorus deceived the Heavenly Principles and used Furina's endless performance to save Fontaine.
Whoa. So that's what happened?
Yeah, Furina was the champion in all this, right? Like, Fossalorus is an Archon, right? Like, they have a different sense of time, but Furina was just a human. I only saw Furina's part myself.
Fossalor destroyed the divine throne of the Hydro Archon and restored your power to you, transforming you into a fully fledged elemental dragon sovereign.
So
but
cool.
Paimon still doesn't quite get what you did to save the Fontainians from dissolving.
For me, the authority of the ancient dragons refers to absolute control over the hydro element. Fontainians were incomplete humans born of Egeria's use of the power of the primordial sea, with constitutions similar to that of mimics. But so long as those primordial energies remain within them, I could use the ancient dragon's authority to grant them true blood, after the fashion in which life was first brought into being on this planet.
Oh!
In other words, when I gave my verdict, Fontainians became true humans,
Oh!
and thus would naturally no longer be dissolved by water from the primordial sea.
So the primordial sea did break out, but they are now fully human. Oh, that's so cool!
Fossalor must have counted on you to make that decision as well. Your verdict was the key to making the prophecy appear to have come true while saving everyone.
Yep, right, that's why Fossalorus was like, you will have to be the one to choose, right? To give them the judgment. Wow! You could say that it was at that moment that Fontainians were truly born. So the ancestors who yearned to be human, now it's finally happened, now they are really human. Oh.
Yeah, and in a manner of speaking, Fossalor finally managed to fulfill the original Hydro Archon's wish to turn Oceanids into real people too!
Yeah, I know, dude, I know.
It seems from your expressions that you still have more things you wish to ask.
Yeah.
Ask away.
Here we go.
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
Oh gosh. About the initial verdict that was passed on
I have
Child.
investigated his case along many avenues, and I have learned that he once fell into an unknown chasm when he was young. There, by chance, he awakened the all-devouring narwhal. But whether it be by sentiment or reason, that should not have been enough to consider him the root cause of the disaster. At most, he would have had tangential liability. As for the judgment passed by the oratrice during the trial,
it was to push us to the truth, right?
Whether it was due to that liability by association, or Fossalor deliberately using him to buy time for us on the assumption that he would be able to hold the creature off, I cannot say.
I think I choose to believe in the second one.
Yes, Fossalor had Fontainians in mind the whole time. In the end, it was thanks to her that they finally became real humans. Hang on a second. Paimon suddenly got another question.
Oh.
Back when Fontainians hadn't yet become real humans, were the children they had also transformed Oceanids?
I guess they will be, right? Because the current Fontainians were also transformed Oceanids.
Life has always flowed like water. Do you recall how Fontainians would often come to the Fountain of Lucine to pray for children?
Yeah, Lynette said the fountain is where all the waters in Fontaine converge.
In truth, even those couples did not know that such prayers were no mere custom, but instead a form of ritual.
Oh, so the fountain will give them the children?
Those Oceanids who were blessed within the spring water would later descend as new humans in the coming months.
Wow.
Paimon sorta gets it now. Either way, it seems like this ritual won't be of any further use, but it'll probably live on as a local custom.
Right.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
I've been wondering that. Ever since the Liyue Archon quest, I've been wondering if this is meant to be, maybe not our world, but a world that will eventually become modern. And it will be kind of a situation where, oh, there used to be fantasy in this world, but now it's all modern and, you know, no one remembers the time in the past where there was fantasy and, you know, dragons and all this. Anyway, about Fontaine's future.
Yeah, about that. Risley said Furina has already left. What's that all about?
Ah, Lady Furina. The people are only aware that her death sentence has not been carried out. She abdicated the post of Hydro Archon and left affairs related to that title to me, before leaving the Opera House.
Yeah, where did she go?
I related Fossalor's words to her faithfully and completely. After hearing them, she seemed neither saddened nor comforted.
Yeah, I mean, I guess it's like your mission is complete, but what now, right? Maybe that's what her story quest is gonna be.
She simply said that she was tired.
Oh.
Needed to rest.
Yeah, dude, if that was me, I would have dropped dead right there and then. I would be like, great, my mission is complete. Goodbye, world. Oh, man. But, you know, obviously she wants to live as a normal human. She very well earned it.
Having said that, she then packed her things and moved out of the opera house. Not unlike how an ordinary person might.
Right.
But she's still got a place to stay, right?
Good question.
You need not worry. I will make arrangements to ensure that she will not want for food, clothing, board, or travel.
Oh, nice.
In truth, I am somewhat happy for her.
Yeah.
The wear and tear on her spirit will, of course, take time to heal.
Oh, yeah.
But now that she no longer has to play the role of Focalor the Hydro Archon, she can finally lay down her burdens and lead a normal life.
I'm really happy for her that she's free from that now, you know?
What about you then? What are your plans now that you've regained your full powers as the Hydro Dragon?
After Focalor passed on, the Oratrice also ceased to function.
Yeah.
This matter will directly affect our trials. After much careful consideration, I've decided to take over its role in our courts.
Nice.
From now on, I shall hear cases and pass verdicts by myself.
As you probably should have from the beginning, but I guess, you know, there was a purpose to the Oratrice.
Looks like you're still considering stuff from the perspective of the Udex, huh?
As an elemental dragon, there are indeed many things that I must do. But this power and this duty, in a manner of speaking, you could say that both were granted to me. As such, before I attend to my other responsibilities, I must first and foremost continue to serve Fontaine as its highest judge. The duty of the Hydro Sovereign and the duty of the Udex shall coexist within my person. Additionally, the Hydro Archon's departure has brought about another problem, which is that the Opera House shall no longer produce indemnitium.
Oh, yeah. See, here we go again. They can't rely on the Archons anymore, so they're gonna have to find ways to create their energy.
That's true. That power was derived from the people's faith in the Hydro Archon, wasn't it? Wait,
yeah.
but the various mechs and machines in the city are all still okay. Where are they getting their energy from?
There's probably reserves, right?
As I am now, I have full command over New Musia, and it can serve as a complete substitute.
Nice.
Another reason why I cannot quite leave Fontaine immediately.
Wow. This
Cool.
ancient dragon's authority stuff is really quite useful, huh?
Yeah, it is kind of yeah, I guess a Deus Ex Machina.
Ask away.
In a way.
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About Fontaine's gnosis.
Oh,
yeah.
that's right. They say you've given it to the knave as a diplomatic gift or something.
What is that all about?
Leaving aside their intentionality, the two Fatui Harbingers have indeed done much for us during this crisis.
True.
Their sole remaining goal in Fontaine, at least at this point, would seem to be the Gnosis.
Right.
The Oratrice has ceased to function. The Hydro Archon's divine throne is now no more, and I do not need the Gnosis's power.
I guess I need to understand better how the Gnosis's power works. I thought they took the power of the dragons and put it in the Gnosis, but maybe it's different.
As such, it has lost all meaning for Fontaine.
Sure.
If the Fatui have impure designs, then we might as well accede to their request now, and avoid unnecessary conflict.
Well, you're not wrong.
What complicated considerations.
Yeah.
I thought you were just giving it to them out of gratitude to the knave and as an apology to Child.
Ask away. I will tell you the truth as I know it.
About the next stop in my journey. Yep, Natlan, let's go.
You'll be heading to Natlan, I presume.
Natlan. I mean, I should know how to pronounce it.
I'm afraid that I have little talent as a travel guide, so all I can do is tell you what I know about that land. As far as I'm aware, Natlan can be said to be a nation of dragons.
Oh.
A nation of dragons? You mean like you?
Well, probably different, right? Because these are the... not primordial dragons, I forgot, but yeah, the special dragons.
No, I suspect that I would not find myself welcome there. Unlike ancient dragons such as myself,
ancient dragons, I guess,
of
yeah.
Natlan have undergone long years of development and evolution. Large numbers of them have entered a form of coexistence with humanity.
Oh, like the Melusine.
Natlan is also the nation of war. War ravages those lands like an undying flame. There is one other piece of information I got incidentally from my negotiations with the knave that I believe may be useful to you. The harbinger known as the Captain has thrown his hat into the endless ring of war.
Let's go! I really want to meet the captain. I think that's where the Knights of Favonius were going. Oh, we might also meet the Grandmaster. Yeah, that's right, because the Jean is the current acting Grandmaster, but the real Grandmaster is, I'm pretty sure, was either in Snezhnaya or in Natlan. And they sent a note in one of the events that they met up with the captain and were working alongside him.
The captain.
Sounds
like a real tough customer.
Yeah.
Seriously, everywhere you look, there's a Fatui Harbinger doing their thing.
Is the captain number 1? I want to say the captain is number 1 Harbinger, but I don't think that's confirmed. I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Prepare yourself before going to Natlan. In the meantime, Fontaine's doors will always be open to you.
Hey,
ask away.
Thanks.
I will tell you the truth as I know it.
That is everything, right? I have no more questions.
Hang on a sec. Paimon
Of course.
still got a question about Gnosis.
I thought so.
When we spoke to Linny earlier, he mentioned that your attitude towards giving away the Gnosis had clearly changed. We guessed that there might be some reason for it that only you were aware of.
Right.
No wonder the House of the Hearth is the Fatui's intelligence division. They are certainly sharp.
Friggin' Arlecchino out here playing Arcanites, sending children into intelligence missions.
So regarding this specific issue, I was just getting ready to share something with you.
What is it?
In truth, I exchanged some further words with that lady named Skirk after sending you two back to the surface. It went something like this.
Oh, that's gonna be interesting. More lore, come on.
We're going to head topside to see what's going on. You hurry over soon as well, alright, Nervalet?
Oh, cool.
What next?
The all-devouring narwhal isn't here, so I'm no longer getting any interference. I can finally catch the scent of your power, what it's made of. It is the authority of the planet's primordial dragons, but with something very similar to a god's curse mixed in.
Yep.
It's quite a novel blend. I'm sure I've encountered something like this before. What was it again?
I do not know what you speak of.
Ooh.
Of course. How could I forget? You should have the remains of the third descender on your person, yes?
The remains of the third descender?
Remains? I've never heard of any such thing.
According to your parlance, I believe it may be called a gnosis.
Maybe I can wait until we do the after stream to discuss this, but I have some thoughts about
That's
it.
True. After Focalor's divinity faded, she handed her gnosis to me, but I fear I have never heard of it described in the manner that you just did.
I've been training with my master, the Foul, ever since I was young, and I have never returned to the surface since. So most of the information I possess, I got from him. It is only natural for those who are greater than humanity to possess a different sort of common sense, which is why there are so many problems in our attempts to communicate with humans. Regardless, you should probably get rid of objects of misfortune to prevent any disasters from befalling you.
She's probably gonna become playable, right? Just based on her design. I love her design. Now that I think about it, her arms, the fact that they have this star texture, it's kind of similar to the capes and the outfits that Canria people have.
To live
like
in
Dane
itself
and
is a
potentially
blessing.
Paimon.
But once a person dies, the bonds he once had with this world shall all turn to curses.
What do you mean by that?
Yeah.
No need to fret. These are just my personal thoughts. And my reason for no longer wishing to return to the surface.
Why is she so small? Make taller women. No, really, like I don't mean it in a weird way. Like genuinely, make a girl, just one girl, just please one girl that is the size of the adult men characters.
This third descender.
I think
you refer
Skirk
to,
will be a
who
great
are
candidate
they?
for that.
And when did they die?
Also, yes, please.
Master never mentioned them to me. Perhaps it just wasn't that important for me to know.
What if that's the Traveler's sister?
If you're interested, though, I could ask him. I'll be sure to pass the answer on to you next time.
Gotta be something to that.
Next time? You believe we will meet again?
I do. Wait. I have a disciple of my own, don't I? He can be the messenger then.
Sounds kinda disinterested. It's funny.
That's what she told me. Whether it would prove useful or not, I wanted to pass that information on to you.
Interesting.
The remains of the third descender? So that's what the Gnosis actually are. Paimon just thought they looked like chess pieces. How could they be a person's remains?
How do you know what chess is, Paimon?
All the same, assuming that there was no misunderstanding or special metaphor at play, that is what she meant to say.
Yeah, no misunderstanding, but there might be some type of metaphor.
And she said that it
Also,
would bring misfortune and that you should check it, which is why you gave it to the Fatui.
I guess she didn't deny when Neuvillette said, like, who were they before they died?
If she speaks the truth, then I would simply be putting Fontaine at unnecessary risk by keeping it here.
Yeah, Neuvillette has already been a really good leader, but, you know, acting Archon of Fontaine at the center. She mentioned one of them. I am the fourth descender. For me, this information means two things. One, that the Gnosis are related to descenders, and two, that the one who came before me has already died,
guessed that
potentially.
You might already be familiar with this concept, but I did not expect you to be one of them.
I feel like the game wouldn't, hide it. Like, they did die, but maybe there's more to that, you know?
That means that the Gnosis, which are exceedingly element compatible and can even enhance elemental abilities, do indeed come from the third descender.
Fascinating, because the Heavenly Principles is the first descender, right? But who could be the second? And the third, obviously.
I wonder. Does your body also possess similar properties?
Good question.
Like being able to use elemental powers without a vision.
Good point.
That count as special compatibility, right?
Right. Yeah. So the Gnosis could be made out of sister, or I guess it doesn't have to be the sister necessarily, but yeah, if someone with a similar power as us, but I mean the sister, because the sister obviously has the same powers as us.
No, let's not think about this stuff right now. It just feels creepy.
I will be thinking about it, don't worry, Paimon.
The traveler to the dead third descender and all.
Don't worry, I won't die so easily.
That's what you say, but this topic still feels like bad luck.
Lamine did say that we will realize the truth of this world when we reach the end of our journey. Maybe she meant it in a different way that I originally thought.
Once Child recovers, let's get some more answers out of him. Or go look for his master and get the answers that way.
But I guess we have seen her once. We have seen her physically once, but I guess it could be, you know, there's gotta be something at play here. And yeah, I'm excited to see where it goes.
I too believe it unwise to make too many blind guesses when information is lacking. The same is true of being at court.
Tell me about it, because that's exactly what I'm doing.
Alright. Whatever the case, it seems like the crisis here in Fontaine's over for now.
Yes. All of Focalor's efforts were for this moment as well.
And Farina, give credit to my girl, come on.
But she sacrificed herself in the end as a god, and she suffered through all those years as a human.
Yep.
Was that really what she wanted?
I suppose that would be the mystery of a god's will.
Can you understand the will of the gods?
I suspect not. But once in a while, I too would guess that if wishes were like the clouds in the sky, they will one day return to the earth as raindrops. Life flows like water, and rain is the final answer. The water levels may sometimes tilt one way or another, but the rain falls fairly upon all.
True.
And what, ultimately, is the difference between the rains that fall upon all of us?
Huh. We did it! Wow. Wow, there we go. Yeah, it was just Act 5, that whole quest. Wow. That was great. That was so good. I really hope someone from Vtubers is watching this. You guys killed it in this quest. This is probably my favorite and also arguably the best quests they have done so far. This was so good. It wasn't perfect, but I think they really brought it together. I think the only criticisms or the only, you know, imperfections that I will mention will be related more so to the other quests, because the previous quest, I feel like they didn't really allow for the pacing of this quest to allow to flow as smoothly as it could have those quests gone a bit smoother. And again, yeah, my biggest criticism will be the Fortress of Meropid arc. I was a little worried during that arc. Now, ma'am, are you okay? Yeah, but the fact that basically everyone got their time to shine in this quest, I'm so happy with it. You have no idea. I guess the knave was the only one that was a little on the backseat, which I feel like there wasn't really a reason, but because there wasn't really a reason, I feel like she wasn't really, well, she wasn't missed, but it was understandable that she wasn't there, because, you know, we did see, we still had the influence of the Fatui all the way, and it was, no, I guess she did show up a couple times. Yeah, she showed up at the beginning, and then, yeah, now at the end. I guess I was expecting her to be more at the opera and on the big climactic moments. Again, for the most part, the pacing only problem would be because, you know, they had to hurry a lot of things up because of the previous quests. I'm glad they did it in one act. Again, I really think they could do more one-act quests. So yeah, I really want to play through Furina's story. So with that said, let's begin doing some pulls. I'm gonna do 10 times. Oh, I'm used to the... I think I should just skip it. Oh, the bell, great. I'm used to Arcanites where you click it and then you have to confirm it. So this one caught me by surprise. But anyway, let's keep doing pulls, I guess. Yeah, while I get my thoughts together a little better. I think I'll reach pity here in a couple pulls. So let's see what we get, and maybe we can do more pulls on the actual stream. If I'm not able to get Furina right now. I've done 14. Okay, 14, 15. Oh! Let's see what we got. Okay, okay. Lost the 50-50. That is a-okay. I'm kind of glad we lost it early because now we have 70 pulls to do in this banner. So yeah, we might do that. I think I'm gonna do 2 more 10 times, but after that we will do them in the story quest. Let me do 1 more 10 times just to see what we get. Let's see. Will be funny. Will be fun. Okay. Will be kind of funny. Let's see. Hey, we got Charlotte. Let's go. But yeah, let me know what you guys thought of the quest. This was really fun. I want to get my thoughts more closely together. Right now, obviously, I might have some level of recency bias because everything was so cool. But I really want to go back, see what you guys thought about it, and discuss it on stream. So yeah, we'll do that after this episode goes up. Maybe in a couple days, maybe the next day. I don't know. We'll see. I might put a date right up here, right in my face. Right, you can see. Yeah, the date when the stream will be. With that said, thank you so much for watching this event. I'm excited to go back to either Summoning Files, Nirvana Initiative, to finally finish it and jump into other series. We'll see. I mean, like I said, I have a lot of options in my list, but feel free to let me know if you guys would like to see me play others, especially recent stuff. If there's anything that had come out recently that you guys would like me to see me play, or just things that you would like to see me play that I could maybe save here on my game list that I have. So with that said, thank you so much. Once again, I'm Aren, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye, everyone.